Hey guys, Sean Holsinger here from Holsinger's Fly Shop, bringing you another fly time video. This one is a pheasant pupa. It's a really simple pattern to tie. I'll get started on it here right away. What we're going to be using is an 1120 Daiichi scud hook. The bead I'm using is a 1/8 fire orange. You can tie it in gold, silver, whatever color you have, whatever you like to use there. The thread, I'm using olive 140 denier ultra thread. I like this denier thread. I just had a lot more success with it lately. I like it a lot better. Like I said, again, really easy pattern to tie. We're going to start your thread on there, and now we're going to come in, put some brassy gold wire on. Just a few simple pieces of material that most of you have. That's another great thing about this fly. Oh, I forgot something. I wanted to add something. I'm just going to whip finish this off here real quick. Okay. And I wanted to add a piece of antron to the front of this. So just pull my bead back. Now I'm going to tie a small tag of antron on the front of here. I'm not sure what the scientific name for it is or whatever for what this represents, but in essence it's the antenna on the pupa. And we're just going to wrap that into place there. Trim off my tag. I don't know if you can hear in the background, there's lots of shooting here going on here at my house. It's the day before, well, 2 days before deer season here while I'm tying this video, so the neighbors are all shooting their rifles in. Okay, whip finish this off so I can get my bead back up where I want it. Okay, now we'll push the bead back up to the head here. Take it out. Oops, there we go. Got my thread built up there a little hard, a little too much. It was a little hard to get it up there. Now, I want to cut this off, and all the longer I want this is actually just a hair past the eye. I don't want that real long. You can see how short that is. It just goes about an eye length past the eye. That's it. So we're going to come back in with our thread. We got our gold tag on the back here, our gold brassy wire. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take about 5 or 6 strands of pheasant tail. I've been having a good season with my bird dog here this year, killing lots of pheasants, so any fly I can find to use up all the pheasant tails has been a good thing for me, and this here's another one. Okay, so we're just going to get that wrapped down there. Then we're going to wrap this to the front. Oops. Keeping them tight, and what I do to keep it tight is I'll pull it over, put my finger on top to hold it down, and bring it around, and just keep doing that. That's a simple way to keep it tight. And we're just going to wrap this the whole way up to the bead. Oops. As close as we can. Okay, and then we're going to tie it off. Alrighty. Cut our tag ends off there. Now the next thing we're going to use is been using hollow tinsel in green. Give it a little bit of a flashback. And all I'm going to do, the way I found this works better, is we're just going to tie this down with my gold wire. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to make one wrap around the back so I can start it back here and make my first wrap hold this down. Then I'm just going to lay this on top, hold it in place on top with my thumb, and wrap it down into place and make about and then just keep wrapping it forward, keeping it nice and even wraps, making a nice rib, and constantly straightening up the piece on the top here. Oops. So, alright, and then we'll come up here to the end, and I'll make like 2 wraps with the wire just to hold it into place, and we'll wrap it down. And then helicopter the wire off. Oops. There we go. Okay, and then we'll trim this piece off. Okay, now as for the tag on the back here, I'm just going to cut that off, and I'll leave like 1/8 of an inch there. Now the last thing we're going to put on is a piece of peacock herl. Just 1 strand of peacock herl. And I'm going to tie it in by the butt end so it's a little stronger. Pop the tag off there. And then I'm just going to make a nice little collar here. Put a few wraps on it. Just using 1 piece instead of 2 or 3 because I don't want the collar to be real big, but I want it to be noticeable. And then I'm going to, oops. I'm going to get that collar right in behind the bead and tie it off. Yeah, I broke that one, so I'm just going to start over on that. Get another one here. Alright. There we go. Other videos, you know, I show it where I use it to wrap it around the thread to make it stronger. Well, I'm not really putting a whole bunch on here, and this is a really simple fly that you can tie a whole bunch of, so I'm not really worried about the fish tearing it up and stuff. Oops, there we go. Alright, wrap that right in behind the bead and tie it off. And that's all that is to this very simple fly. Okay, cut the thread. Good fish catching pattern, easy to tie. So give it a try. Like I said, it's mostly material that you have laying around already. You don't have to go out and buy anything new. Most people have gold wire, peacock herl, and a pheasant tail. So the only thing, use whatever color back you want to use on it. This just matches pretty well, so I've been going with that, and I like the flash of it. And don't be particular about the bead. Try the pattern originally called for gold beads. I like the look of the orange here, so I've been tying it with that, and have fun with it. Experiment, that's the big thing. Experiment, try different things. Thanks for watching. All the material you'll see on this video you can buy at our shop at holsingersflyshop.com. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you're constantly updated, and like us on Facebook and Instagram. Thanks again for watching, guys. I'm Sean Holsinger.